It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers on Sunday Night Primetime. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. This field in at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This throw left side is complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football. And I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield and you stick that foot in the ground. Work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball. And really nice job picking up the first down.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Send a man in motion right. Throw to the right flat. It is caught.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Quick throw, taken in. It looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On fourth down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a scoreless game.
And that's just a tough way to finish off what was a good opening drive. And obviously, as a kicker, you have to have a short memory. But you can bet he'll be thinking about that one the rest of the way.
Here's Young now to throw right away. Open man, Tyrone McMillan. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
looking to throw on first down. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
We'll go once more with Brooks. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Now a 3rd and 2. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Young. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Young. And he'll take it on in. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Carolina. That is first touchdown this year. Try here for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Stroud to throw here on first down. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. on Sunday night primetime. 7-0 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Lions ball to begin the second quarter. They've got it second down and 11. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. To the middle of the field. Caught by Shakir. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Detroit.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3 and out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
Now a pass deep for St. Brown. That is brought in. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It is a big play there for the Lions. 32 yards. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. From the gun, here's Stroud. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Rolling right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On second down, Stroud. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. And let's see what caused it. From a little further back, here's second and goal. In motion, Shakir. Throwing on second down, Stroud. And he's in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Cuba Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. With Brooks to begin this drive. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. To throw is Young. In trouble, and down he goes. Carl Granderson gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll go play action with Stroud. Into the hands of Brock Wright. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Throwing is Stroud. He's going to look for the home run ball. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That his second TD catch of the season. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. To return is Hubbard. They'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. on first down is Young. Now he'll air one out. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. Back to the air, it's Young. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then. On 1st and 10, here's Young. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On second down, Young. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
It is 3rd and long. To throw, Young. There's one caught by Waller. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
He finds McMillan downfield. It's caught. And he will score. Teteroa McMillan. Touchdown, Panthers. The extra point is good. Panthers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. As he throws there, it's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Third down and 9. To throw is Stroud. He gets this complete to Shakir. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Lions first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll go back to Shakir. He's got another one. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. In motion, Shakir. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That one out wide to Gibbs. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's in! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Young to throw on 1st and 10. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Weller. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Young gonna give it to Brooks. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll air one out for Higgins. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. On play action, Stroud out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 42 yards.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Forced out wide. Now he'll run. And a nice run and close to the first down, protecting himself, sliding at the end. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Laporta in motion. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. He'll find Shakir open right side. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Lions. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Young to throw on 1st down. Short one there, caught by Tremble. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. From the gun, it's Young. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Young. That one's hauled in aside by McMillan. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. It's a Carolina 1st down. To throw is Young. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Waller. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
A 2nd down throw for Young. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And third down coming up. Young. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with. So,
and he will score! Game on! Jonathan Brooks! Touchdown, Carolina! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here's Young. That is caught. And they get the two-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
This taken around the 11. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
2nd and 10. In motion, Shakir. On a 2nd down throw for Stroud. And he marked out up at the 34-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. To throw, it's Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Now Stroud. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Detroit.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll drop to throw. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now a timeout for Carolina. It's going to be their second as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's first and 10. Here's Young. This one caught by Waller.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll come up now for second down. To throw, Young. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started. When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. The Lions called their first timeout. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll try again. It's second and 10. to the air. It's Young. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Now, whistles and timeout. Go figure. Not sure the point of this. You can stop it. 4 seconds left in the game. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here we go. One final play. And the final play of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Charlotte, good night, everyone.